the officers came over and she said, okay, she needs to stay with me. I need to make sure that she's not going to hurt herself. It was pretty obvious at this point that I'd had a nervous breakdown. She just gave me a place to just kind of pull me out of this really introverted state that I was in. Somewhere to just kind of lay down and just relax and not really deal with anything. Over the course of a couple of months, I'd started functioning again. Then one day, there was another foreign woman arrested. She's cussing at the officers and she's arguing. And then the guard said to me,
"That's your new baby.
You need to take care of her." So she went in the room with me that night, and of course she didn't sleep. She was up all night, and I was up with her. I was afraid that if no one was kind of comforting her, that the ties would harm her. She was very sick. You knew that she was a heroin addict. It really hit me just how awful the effects of heroin really were. I thought about how many people I would have hurt by what I had intended to do. I decided at that moment that I needed to somehow help this woman. I sort of felt like it was the only way that I could kind of make amends for what I'd done. And I felt like I really had a purpose. I need to really be a different person. From that moment on, the time just started to just fly. The months went by. The years went by. And I had a certain inner peace. And I started now planning, okay, there's life after prison. The big day finally came, and they called my name on the microphone. There were people crowding all in the courtyard. I waved and I blew kisses and I smiled and I cried. The guards opened up that steel door for the last time. I never looked back into that horrible place again. So finally, I get back to the States, and once again, Andrew pops into my head. I knew that I'd always love him. I called up, and I said, Andrew? He said, who is this? I said, hey, how are you? I'm back. And we spent about 8 hours on the phone that day.
Yeah, I know.
And within a couple of months, Andrew had packed up and flown out here to be with me in California. That was 9 years ago, and now we're married, and we're happily married. As difficult as those 9 years in prison were, without them, we wouldn't have made it, and we wouldn't have been back together. we have a really happy and wonderful life together. And that's where we are today.
Overseas.